Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Drive. Good morning, happy Friday, welcome. Thank you for being here. Fridays are one of my favorite days. I mean, really, like every day that I do the Daily Drive is a favorite day for me because this allows me to live in my purpose every single day. And so I am super grateful that I have people that for some reason want to watch me and engage with me, and so I am super grateful for that. So welcome to the Daily Drive. Happy Friday. I am super excited that it is a Friday. It is a day off for me, which really just means like doing my things around the house versus like other things. And so anyway, I am super excited that it's Friday. I'm happy to be here for this Friday, and I am so happy to be here to talk to you about what I'm going to talk to you about today. So say hey when you hop on, give me a hashtag Freedom Friday. Let me know that you are here. Hashtag replay if you're watching me later on the replay. I feel like I look bald or something right now. I don't know. But anyway, welcome to the Daily Drive. I was diagnosed with anxiety officially in 2010, and up until then, I had no idea what I should be doing with my mental health, what I should be doing with the feelings that I was feeling. I didn't know that they were anxiety. I didn't know what any of it was until I went to the emergency room for just nausea and like body pain, chest pain, that kind of thing. And they were like, well, you have anxiety. And so I lived in the darkness of that for a really long time. I was the victim of my anxiety. Everything was my anxiety's fault. I didn't know how to be in control of it. I didn't know how to change my mindset until about 2018, 2019. I really just got deep with a growth journey that I was on and uncovered some things. And so I created the Daily Drive worksheet and just started sharing that with some people because I learned that intentional thinking, goal setting, and gratitude can help you stay in control of your mind throughout the day. So I created this as kind of just a roadmap to help you and me make it through the day. And turns out it's my purpose to spread mental health awareness and speak publicly and openly about mental health and anxiety. So along with the worksheet of the Daily Drive, I give you some mindset help 3 times a week. And so Friday, I usually talk about Freedom Friday because freedom starts in your mind and it starts with unlimiting your thoughts. But today, I want to talk about something a little bit different. And so today, I am calling it Feelings Friday. So give me a hashtag Feelings Friday in the chat when you are on here. Let me know you're here because, y'all, what happens when we start to feel things? What happens when we're sad about something? When we start to become overwhelmed about something? When we don't understand something? When we're confused? What are all of the emotions that we lump into anxiety, right? What starts to happen when we start to feel those emotions? We start to tell ourselves, I shouldn't be feeling this right now. I need to suck it up and play through the pain. I need to stop crying. Like it's weakness to be sad, blah, 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 blah. We start beating ourselves up even more for having the feelings that we're having. But y'all, feelings are natural. We are emotional beings with hormones in us and brain functions that cause us to have feelings. When we feel fear, say that 5 times fast. When we feel fear, it is our brain's way of keeping us safe. Because our brain thinks, ooh, I'm going to make them scared of this, and then maybe they won't do something that's going to hurt them in the long run. But what does that also do in the long run? Takes you away from opportunities, takes you away from trying new things, takes you away from learning what your purpose might be. So that's why we say, put the fear aside or feel the fear and do it anyway. That's the one that I like, is feel the fear and do it anyway, because the fear is going to be there, but when you do it anyway, you change those thought patterns about fear. So today, we're going with Feelings Friday, because when you start to feel feelings, usually, at least if you're like me, when you start to feel sadness, when you start to feel grief, when you start to feel emotional while you're watching a TV show or something, our first instinct is to beat ourselves up on top of those emotions. Our first instinct is to tell ourselves that we shouldn't be feeling these things, that we can't show our feelings or express our feelings. And so for Feelings Friday, I am giving you the reminder, or giving you permission rather, to allow yourself to feel rather than feeling bad for feeling, right? We are emotional beings with feelings. And when we make ourselves feel bad for those feelings, we are compounding the limited thinking in our brain that's already holding us back from everything else. So when you allow yourself to feel feelings rather than feeling bad for your feelings, when you just feel the emotion while it's there, you're being mindful, you're living in the present moment, right? Because if you're feeling the emotion right now, you are living in the present moment. So you're mindful of what's happening right now. And B, you're letting the emotion be there without adding extra stress on top of it. And so what do I mean by feeling emotions? Y'all, I mean what it sounds like. When you're sad, let yourself be sad. Be sad for a moment about whatever it is you're sad about. My husband and I were watching a movie this morning before he left to go to work. And it's a movie about a father who's not such a great father maybe in the beginning of the movie, and then he and his son go through some things throughout the movie, and towards the end he starts to come around, right? And those are the kinds of things that make you emotional. And so I'm sitting on the couch like crying because it's emotional. It's an emotional thing that happens. And so I'm sitting on the couch crying. I'm not telling myself that it's bad to cry, that I can't feel feelings. If you've lost someone and you are just having a hard time making it through the day without feeling sadness, that is normal. You don't have to feel bad on top of that sadness. Just live in the sadness for a moment. Use gratitude to redirect when you're ready to, but just live in that feeling, because allowing yourself to feel in the moment, being mindful of that present moment, is going to allow you to unlimit your mind in the long run. Because when you push off those feelings, when you cover up those feelings, when you're sad and you don't talk about it, when you're sad and you don't journal it, when you don't do anything about that feeling, it just stays in your mind and compounds and adds and ends up a snowball going out of control, because you're pushing off that feeling, and that's making more stress in your brain. So feeling feelings, living in the moment, being mindful of what's happening right now is going to give you freedom, because you're not going to then be beating yourself up later. Living in the moment means you're feeling feelings now, which means you're allowing yourself freedom in this moment and when this moment is over, because then you felt the feeling and you're not compounding on top of that with the emotion of pushing your feelings off. Unlimiting your feelings is mental freedom. Unlimiting your thoughts, unlimiting your mind about your feelings. First time we're going to freeze today. There we go. I'm back. Mental freedom comes when you unlimit your mind. And it's the same thing when you unlimit your feelings. When you stop making yourself feel bad for having an emotion, when you are driving down the road and you see something that triggers something and gives you an emotion, live in that feeling. Just be there for a minute. Don't compound, don't add the stress on top of your feelings by pushing off your feelings. Pushing off your feelings is going to give you more stress. Living in the moment means you are allowing yourself to feel feelings, and that means you are going to have mental freedom going forward. You're going to snowball mental freedom rather than snowballing negative thinking. So when you allow yourself to just feel feelings rather than feeling bad for feeling feelings, and you know what I'm talking about. You know, you go through the moments in your life when you feel bad for feeling a certain way about something. You don't have to. It's your emotion. It's your feeling. It's valid. Yes, you can probably redirect to something else. You can change your way of thinking. You can do something. But in that moment, that second of sadness, feeling it, allowing it to be there, is going to allow you mental freedom, because then later you're free from that emotion. You've already felt it. You're not reliving the sadness of that. You may be stepping into the next moment of sadness or the next moment of whatever emotion, and you're going to live in that moment. And you're not going to compound the stress of pushing off your feelings. Pushing off your feelings, I promise you, is putting a weight on everything that you are doing. So allow yourself to feel those feelings rather than feeling bad for feeling feelings. When you feel bad for it after the fact, you're continuing the limited belief that's in your mind. When you live in the moment and just feel whatever it is right now, when you're ready to get out of the moment, use gratitude to redirect, use music, meditation, whatever, journaling, whatever you need to do to redirect your mind from that feeling, and go about your day. You've felt it for a moment. Now it's free from you. So allowing yourself to feel feelings in the moment rather than pushing off your feelings or feeling bad for feeling feelings, allowing yourself to feel your feelings in the moment, being mindful in the moment, is going to allow you to unlimit your feelings and emotions and your energy, which is going to allow you to unlimit your mind and give you mental freedom. Unlimiting your feelings gives you mental freedom because you're not compounding the stress. So that's the reminder that I want to give you today. Allow yourself to feel feelings. Hashtag Feelings Friday leads to hashtag Freedom Friday. When you feel feelings and allow yourself to live in the moment. And some things that I do are, like I just said, if I'm watching a movie and something makes me emotional, I just watch the movie and live in the emotion for a minute. When the movie's over, I use gratitude to redirect my mind to somewhere else. If I'm feeling sad about missing my grandparents or something like that, I allow myself to live in that moment, feel sad, maybe look at a picture of them, maybe journal how I'm feeling, and then get into a gratitude practice to redirect when I'm ready. Emotions are there and are in our bodies, and we compound the stress when we don't deal with them properly, when we try to push them away, when we try to do something else before we're ready. When I'm ready, when I'm done living in the moment of that emotion, I use gratitude to redirect my brain. If I'm sad that I'm missing my grandparents, yeah, I might feel that sadness for a moment. And then I use gratitude to remind myself that I'm grateful for all of the times that I got with them. I'm grateful for the specific memories that I have with each of them. I'm grateful that I can go visit their resting place. So I use gratitude to redirect once I've felt that feeling. Because you guys, feeling feelings in the moment, being mindful and present of your feelings, as well as everything else in your life, is going to allow you mental freedom. So that's why I chose Friday. I usually talk about Freedom Friday, but I figured Feelings Friday would fit too. So allow yourself to feel feelings and be mindful of your emotions rather than feeling bad for feeling feelings or pushing them off later. That's just going to give you more stress. Now, when I say pushing them off, if you're in a space, if you're at work maybe, and you're not able to take a break to go feel your emotions for a minute, right? Maybe you need to switch gears quickly. You can come back to that feeling later and still get it out when you get home, when you have a moment to yourself. Journal how you were feeling earlier. You know, get that feeling out so that you're still unlimiting that space in your brain. The space that is taken up by stressing about feelings can be space for creativity and other things to happen in your life. I promise you, you block the abundance that is there for you in the universe just by limiting your feelings and your energy. When you unlimit everything, unlimit your mind, unlimit your feelings, unlimit your gratitude, unlimit your energy, it will all change for you. So, hashtag Feelings Friday. and hashtag Freedom Friday. Allow yourself to feel feelings in the moment. Be mindful of your feelings in the moment, or a little bit later if you need to revisit it. But allow yourself to feel emotions and feelings rather than feeling bad for them and rather than pushing them off for later. Unlimiting your feelings will lead you to mental freedom. I am always grateful for y'all. One of the biggest ways that I make sure I am unlimiting my mind is I use gratitude often to redirect my thoughts. It is one of the 3 main points on the daily drive because it literally and physically changes the chemical makeup of your brain. I talk about it every Wednesday on the daily drive because it's that important. It's my number one go-to when I need to redirect my mind. I use gratitude, and I use my joy jar while I'm in my office to show gratitude. Today, I wrote Becoming Unlimited because we are all here becoming unlimited together. Y'all are here becoming unlimited, watching me, getting some little pointers for yourself, unlimiting your thoughts. I am super grateful for the opportunity to come and speak to you. Becoming unlimited for me is more than just the name of my brand. It is really understanding that when you become unlimited, when you unlimit your thoughts, everything starts to change for you. So I am super grateful for becoming unlimited today. For all of you that are here with me on this journey, you always go in the joy jar. Do me a favor and make sure you check out dailydrivecoaching.com. I'm updating it, relaunching. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, put your email address in, you'll get content from me right to your email. If you're not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, you can look for that on Facebook or let me know and I can add you. It is just a free community of support where you get these daily drives, a little bit more content about unlimiting your thoughts, and just a community of support where you know you're not on this mental health life journey alone. Becoming Unlimited, that's on Facebook. If you're catching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Turn on notifications for all of my social media because I will never ask for a fee for what I do here on social media. I just ask that you help me live in my purpose of spreading mental health awareness by tagging a friend, sharing the video, subscribing to all of the things, turning on notifications, engaging with me. All of that, it helps me more than you know, and I am super grateful for it. I am super grateful for all of y'all. Check out dailydrivecoaching.com. Daily Drive Coaching and Becoming Unlimited are everywhere. Search for them and find them. I appreciate it. You guys, hashtag Freedom Friday. Allow yourself to be mindful of your feelings in the moment rather than adding and compounding stress by pushing off your feelings, by feeling bad for your feelings. Allow yourself to feel your feelings rather than feel bad for feeling your feelings. It will give you mental freedom when you live in the moment of all of your emotions. Journal if you need to, phone a friend, do a gratitude practice, but feel your feelings rather than beating yourself up for them. It leads you to mental freedom. Unlimiting your feelings equals mental freedom. Hashtag Freedom Friday, hashtag Feelings Friday, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. I love y'all so much. Feel your feelings in the moment and continue to unlimit your mind and unlimit your thoughts. It will truly bring you mental freedom and all the freedom you're looking for in your life. I love y'all so much. Happy Friday. I will see you soon.